Good morning, everybody. My name is EK, and welcome. Hello. No, you were not invited. Hello, what is this madness? Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome back to more World of Warcraft. I know. If you've been waiting for me to do WoW content, I am sorry. There just hasn't really been any WoW content in the past month or so. I've just mostly been playing a ton of old school RuneScape. I have been playing a bit of MapleStory, and I've been wanting to do WoW, but unfortunately, time is a finite resource, and my WoW series is kind of just exploded. You know, like there's just been so many people, so many comments that, you know, obviously I'm enthusiastic to play the game, but also just because the engagement has been incredible, and my channel has kind of, well, I wouldn't say blown up, but I've gotten like 150 subscribers in 2-3 weeks, so like it's been quite incredible for my pacing. So, you know, WoW had kind of been on the back burner, but I do want to continue this series. So if you're watching me just for my WoW content, then, you know, I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad to have your attention back on my channel, because I do intend on continuing this series. Although, you know, I do want to be honest here, the pacing of this series will probably be rather slow. You know, first of all, because it's difficult to find the time to invest, because this game just it takes a lot more time right now. You know, I need to do raiding, I need to do mostly content that just takes at least a couple of hours of my time, and I don't always have the time to adhere to schedules that other people are setting for me. So it isn't always feasible to go hardcore in this game, which is why stuff like RuneScape, where I can just, you know, log in just like I used to do with this game and just play, is just a lot easier. I do recommend, though, if you're interested in my content and not just WoW, that you do check out my other series, because I have been going ham on them and I have been having a ton of fun. Anyway, today the plan is going to be, oh, hello, other gnome guy, to go and do the Soul of Mischief quest. Now, I don't know how long the quest is going to take me, and I don't know if I'll be able to finish it all today, or if it's like a short quest, so I guess we'll see in due time. But I have been told I need to go to Northshire, or Northshire, and I believe this is the Noxious Glade. Oh, that's Northdale. Oh, but we just did discover this place, the Noxious Glade. I hadn't been here before yet. It seems to have some of those like ziggurat style aesthetics as well, with this like big spinning wheel thing on top with the spikes. It looks rather imposing. But I guess we don't have to be here, so I'll go over to Northdale, which is right here, and then we can go and continue the quest. Now, I don't know if all the add-ons are working. I did update all of them, but previously I didn't have any audio for the Griffin Flight guy in Stormwind. So I'm not sure if that is working, but if it isn't, you know, I'll just go back to old school reading. I did update everything, so, you know, I like restarted the game, I updated everything, so it should all be working, but I'm not 100% sure, because it still says like load on demand, and that might imply that it's not something that I can be using, but I guess we'll see in just a moment. Anyway, see you guys in Northdale. I'm too rambly right now because I'm just excited to be back in this game. Oh my god, I keep getting Sonic Burst on me so much that I actually died here. What? I just couldn't cast a single spell for like a solid 15 seconds. Well, like, welcome back to WoW for me, I guess. Oh my god, finding this NPC took me so much longer than I'd like to admit, because this guy doesn't have a quest indicator or anything like that. So, you know, I was looking for someone with like a little question mark, but that wasn't the case here. Let me just finish off this death signal real quick. Fortunately, these mobs, they die fairly quickly because my DPS is reasonably high, but what often happens is they'll fear me away, like just like this, and I'll run into different mobs and I'll pull them as well, and I'll aggro like 3 mobs at the same time, and since I'm a bit rusty, I do sometimes struggle just a little bit. So, yeah, LV-wise out of order as well, like the date just isn't correct anymore, like the version. I'll have to do some looking into that, but I guess the dialogue also doesn't work here. I don't know why. I did update everything, but maybe I need to do something else. I don't know. For now, we'll just read it myself. Do you need something? See, I'll commit to an invoice, okay? Don't worry, guys. I will commit to the invoice for you. Doan sent me. He said you know where to get a Soul of Mischief. You know Doan? Yeah, I know a guy that can get a Soul of Mischief. You gotta do something for me first, though. Take these... Okay. Take these supplies to something. Hold on. I have an associate in the Eastern Plaguelands, in Northdale, that may be able to help you. Mention my name, blah, 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 blah. Convince you of near... Suspicious supplies planted. Hold on. What? Suspicious supplies. Okay, so he's given me suspicious supplies. And it says place and open the strange supplies Zerov gives you. Okay. Requires skull pile. Like those? I see skulls over there. So I guess I just wander around now and I place these supplies on the skulls. Why? Do not know. But sure, will do. Fine, it's all good. So I interact with this thing, or do I just use it? I just use it. Okay, so I open them, and I put them on... Oh, a Mana Thirst Imp. Oh, well, and that one just kind of got one-tapped. Okay, sure. So I repeat that process 5 times. Hope I can find all the skull piles. And then I guess we go back to Xerath. Alright, let me just quickly re-equip the Master Channeler so I can actually use my Life Drain on the move again. Use it like a dot, because these mobs, you know, they're quite persistent. They keep spawning around me. And it's going to make my life so much easier than just a little bit of extra damage. What is this? A WoW quest where everything actually is easy to find and I don't need to struggle to find things? This is rather surprising to me. It's just like a welcome back gift to me. But here we go. That is 5 of them done, and that took me no more than a couple of minutes at most. Alright, back at Xerath. I've placed your supplies. Good, yes. Unfortunately, What is happening with the quests? I don't know. I guess it's just this guy, hopefully. But I guess he says, well, now I'll have to destroy you or something like that. Obtain Soul of Mischief. Do I use something on him? How exactly do I obtain... Do I have a Soul of Mischief in my inventory now? Is it supposed to be somewhere around me, maybe? Can I loot it somewhere? Because I guess the way the quest is written, I'm gonna have to collect different kinds of like demonic souls or something to fuel the scythe. That's how I'm gathering this is going to go. But was I supposed to drop it from him? I'm not quite sure, actually. There's all kinds of Xerath bodies laying on the floor here, but none of them seem to have the Soul of Mischief. The quest isn't quite clear, unless I'm just completely messing things up, as I tend to do. But I don't really see a way to progress this quest right now. I need to obtain an item, but it's not really telling me where I need to be obtaining the item. So in the spirit of making sure I can keep recording WoW while I still have time to record everything else as well, let me just for this one here enable quest here real quick. Let me reload the UI and let me see what it says on the minimap right now. So I need to... Soul of Mischief, place suspicious supplies on the bone piles. Wait, haven't I done that? Wait, do I still have suspicious supplies? I don't have those, right? Because I just used all of them. Oh, wait. I have drained soul, right? Can't I just drain his soul? Because he's gonna attack me and I can drain his soul, right? Oh, you know, I think if I had been... I'm sure that's it, right? I'm sure that's it. If I had been playing this game consistently, I would have thought about it immediately. But I'm just, you know, I've been out of this game for too long. And I'm forgetting those, you know, very specific things like that. I'm thinking if I do this... There we go. Soul of Mischief. Easy peasy. You know, that wasn't me being wrong or me being unclear. That was, you know, the game expects me to know that at this point. And it should expect me to know that at this point. It's just that I had kind of forgotten for a while. But, you know, don't worry, we're back. I will disable Questy again, because as long as I'm not stuck, I will disable Questy, because it's much more fun that way. Here we go, reload UI. And I guess we go back to Northdale now. Let's see what the quest thing says. Oh, use Soul of Mischief. So I have the Soul of Mischief right here. It's a cool yellow color. Wasn't expecting Mischief to be yellow, but sure. Combine the Soul Shard with the depleted Scythe of Chaos. And what do we get now? I'm assuming this isn't the entire quest yet, right? This is the depleted Scythe of Chaos Mischief. So I guess we'll be getting different versions, like Mischief and then other versions. Find Doan in Light Hope's Chapel, and then we can complete the quest. So back to Light Hope Chapel, and I'll see you guys there. Mr. Doan, we have returned. Hello. Greetings, traveler. Soul of Mischief. Great work, EK. The scythe appears to be regaining power. Oh, Xerath, pity he double-crossed us in the end. I'll have to find a new associate. Let's try increasing the potency of the soul next time. So, something stronger than just an imp. Some sort of demonic force. Soul of the Void. Oh, are we going through all the different summons? You know, is it going to be an imp? And is it going to be a Void Walker? And I think the Succubus and Incubus, I think only one of them was in the game. I think the female version was in the game already, and then they made like the male sexy counterpart, I guess. So I think the Succubus was in the game, and then you have the Fell Hunter, and then you've got the Fell Guard. Are we going to go through all of those and get a soul from each one? Because that would be quite a cool quest design. Soul of the Void. The Scythe is progressing nicely. The next soul you should try adding is that of a Voidwalker. Why can't I summon my own one and then just take it away again? Trap my own minions in my own Scythe. I know of a particularly powerful one that is lingering despite its master dying nearby. It should make for a good addition. Find the Voidwalker near Corin's Crossing in Eastern Plagueland and add its soul to the Scythe. Wait, guys, a quest that doesn't require me to walk all over the world in order to get its pieces. This is the second piece that I'm also getting in the same map. That is rare. So Corin's Crossing is right here. Now I do believe this place has a lot of very dangerous mobs. There's also this event going on. It's been going on for ages now with like all of these mobs, and I think you can farm this for reputation or like upgrading a certain item to help with Naxxramas. Now, I do still plan on at some point going through Naxxramas, and I do want to continue the raid series, and I do want to continue going through all of them. But I have to be honest, guys, the pacing is really off, and once again, I have fallen a bit behind, because it's just, you know, those types of content are very hard to create when you don't have all the time in the world. So I will try and push forward, and like I said, this series isn't going anywhere, but, you know, Naxxramas might still be a little while. I am not sure yet. Anyway, we are at Corin's Crossing, and we're supposed to find some sort of a Voidwalker around these parts. Now, I'm hoping I can just wander around. Actually, Corin's Crossing, I think, is not a dangerous place. I think it's like right here, around Darrowshire. I think that up there is a dangerous place. So, is that something about its master dying? Let's see what it says. So, find a Voidwalker near Corin's Crossing in Eastern Plagueland and add its soul to the Scythe. So somewhere around here is going to be a Voidwalker. Oh, wait, we killed a guy and then a Darrowshire spirit came out? Oh, thank you, I've been trapped in this nightmare for so long. Wait, is that a thing? I've never seen that happen before. So if I were to put a guy in here for a specific quest, I'd probably put it in the most prominent building, which either is that middle building right there or this building. I feel like, oh, let me get the scrolling thing again because it resets upon death. Don't know why. I guess it reloads the instance and it resets my settings. Oh boy, here we go. Lots of mobs on me once again, but I think with life drain, I should be completely and utterly fine. Oh, I'm casting a dot on a guy that's already dead. So that's, you know, not very good gameplay. But yeah, I'm expecting it to be in that big building because that's where you would put a prominent killable NPC. So let's sneak in here. There's a dark caster in here. Oh, and a vile tutor. Lots of mobs on my ass. Maybe it's here because it said something about a guy who had died. Cult of the Damned Sacrifice. There we go. Summon Voidwalker. We're summoning the Voidwalker. What? What? Wait, I killed myself? I killed myself by summoning the Voidwalker? Or was it too low HP? Is it like a dot on me or something? Or do I... Because it said something about sacrifice for sure. But I wasn't expecting myself to just die like that. That's kind of cool. But I guess the Voidwalker has still been summoned, right? So I could just go there now and kill it, I think. That's kind of a funny thing. But I guess if you know it's coming up, you can, you know, soulstone yourself or something. Or maybe even use the Shadow Ward. Or wait, this one isn't Shadow Ward. Shadow Ward is some other ability. Anyway, you can probably protect yourself from it happening if you know it's coming up, but that was kind of cool. Right, let's resurrect real quick. Let's make sure we get our buffs, and let's make sure we also don't just die here. So I guess it isn't summoned anymore, so we'll still have to bring it forth. So, you know, the quest is kind of making us use all kinds of warlock abilities, which I do quite enjoy. So, we have our imp out, and I guess I use this time as well to make myself a quick soul stone. So that if I do die, I can always revive here, so I'll use it on myself, and we're good. And also, if I go over to my skill book, which is not N, it's P. I had to think about that for a moment. Whoa, I was in menus. Guys, why do you do this to me? I was in menus. No, I can't cancel it. I can't cancel it. Oh my god. Okay, well, I use Soulstone, I guess. I accidentally clicked it as I was trying to loot some things, and then I died. Okay, so I need to make sure I don't accidentally click that thing. Oh my god, this is actually a bit of a pickle. So what I wanted to do is grab Shadow Ward, put it on myself. Oh, it's only there for 30 seconds, so I guess I'll have to reapply it in a moment once I'm done setting everything else up. I make sure I have that buff. I can't currently get another Soulstone because there's still a cooldown of 30 minutes-ish. I will make sure that I'm full HP by quickly eating in enriched mana biscuits. Actually, it's not mana, it's mana. And once I'm full HP, I'll apply Shadow Ward, and then I reckon I should be able to tank through it, probably. I'm assuming it's just like a big health drain thing, and I need to make sure my health pool is big enough. But maybe it's percentage-based, so that I need to make sure that I have something outside of my health bar to compensate for it, which is, of course, going to be the Shadow Ward. So, here we go. We Shadow Ward, and we channel this thing. Does that work? Wait, no, channel this thing. Here we go. It is doing damage to me. But I think I just about live. No, I don't. Okay. Well, I'll have to figure something else out. But this is pretty interesting design. I wonder if I can use consumables during the channel. Because in that case, I could use stuff like a health stone. And maybe even summon... Ooh, I could summon my Void Walker and sacrifice him. Because I think that's a health buff. I don't think I've ever even used that ability. But I think that is possible. Because it would be quite fitting, right? To use your own Void Walker to be able to summon another Void Walker. It's really trying to make you use all of the different abilities, and I think that's really cool. At least I think that's what the game is trying to do here. I don't think I've ever used the Spellstone, but it says it's going to give me a 900 magic damage shield. So does that also work? So could I stack a Health Stone, a Spellstone, the Voidwalker shield, and my Shadow Resistance thing? Could I stack all of those together to make sure I can't die? Or hopefully I don't die. But then I'll still be very low. So if mobs respawn, it's going to be quite a pickle. So I guess I'll have to clear everything out, set everything up very quickly. And then I have to make sure I go in. So I can make a major Spellstone. Here we go. Let's keep the inventory open. So here we go. We have a Spellstone, which I think I can just equip, right? It's like an offhand. Okay, there we go. And I think I can... When equipped and used. Okay, so I need to make sure I use it. So that means I can probably put this thing on my skill bar somewhere. Let's just put it over at the escape thing, which I never use anyway. And then also we will make a health stone. Here we go. We also have a health stone. Then let's also summon the Voidwalker, because the Voidwalker can be sacrificed, I'm pretty sure. I have no idea if I can use these things at the same time, but I'm thinking the game is trying to make me use these things. Now, let me very quickly make sure that I am full HP and full mana in case I do need something. Then I will pop... Yeah, Consume Shadows is the thing I need. Wait, do I pop that before? Because it's going to give me a 10-second healing thing. I feel like maybe I can't use anything during the channel. So I feel like maybe I can't even use these things. But I can pop the Spellstone before. And I can pop the Togork's shield before. And, okay, I think I have the setup, okay? I think I have the setup. So we make sure... Hold on, where is it again? I make sure to use Shadow Ward. Here we go. So this is the thing, right? Yeah, that's 10 seconds. Okay, so we Shadow Ward, Spell thing, Consume Shadows, and interact. Here we go. We're tanking stuff, right? We're tanking stuff. Here we go. No, but I still died. What? But I had everything set up that I could think of. What? I had HP coming in from Togork. I had my Shadow Ward active. And I have my Spellstone active. Is that still not enough? I mean, I guess I could have used the Health Stone maybe, but I don't think I could use it during the channel, right? Oh my god, this quest is interesting. Oh, wait! The Spellstone removes all of the magic effects from the caster. That might also include buffs. So I think what I did, and I'll check in the footage, but I think I removed the shadow protective thing that I forgot the name of for a moment by using the Spellstone. So I gotta pop the Spellstone, and then after the Spellstone I use the Shadow Ward. Then I use the Voidwalker, and then I go in. I think I had the order the wrong way around, because I think this thing removes the beneficial effect for me as well. I'm expecting that to have happened, but I can't check, of course, because I don't have the footage in front of me right now. But I think I may be onto something. Alright, so we make a Spellstone again. I'm just glad there isn't a massive cooldown for this one. So we get the Spellstone. We have a couple of mobs summoned that might be killing us. Oh boy. Oh boy, go Togok, go Togok, please. Keep me alive, Togok. Come on, man, you can do this. I'm so glad I re-equipped the life drain thing to be a dot because it just helps me out a ton. Okay, so we have that thing. Then we make sure we're full HP and full mana again. So we have to go Spellstone, Togok. No. Spellstone, Shadow Ward, Togok. Yes, I think that's it. So let's make sure I'm in the skills panel over here at Shadow Ward. So I actually made a notepad for myself to write it down. So it's Spellstone, Shadow Ward, Voidwalker. So for some reason my brain just can't comprehend this. So Spellstone, Shadow Ward. So here we go, stand on top of it. Spellstone, Shadow Ward, Voidwalker, go. Go. Go! Oh my god, that took so long. What? I still died? What? What? Am I doing something completely wrong, guys? I feel like I'm being pretty smart about this, but... What? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I'm getting a bit sick and tired of just walking back and forth here, you know, having to clear the mobs, having to set everything up again. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I did the correct order, right? Spellstone, Shadow Ward, Voidwalker. Is there another thing I can do? I can't, like, every time I'm walking back, I'm trying to find something. Are these not the final tiers? I'm pretty sure everything is at the final tier. So, is there something else that I need to be doing? Is there something else that I'm not doing? Can I apply any, like, heal over time to me? Anything? I am using the correct skill on Togok, right? Or am I using... I am using the sacrifice thing, right? Let me just double check that, because maybe I'm using the wrong skill? Am I using the wrong skill? No, I'm using the right skill, right? Alright, let's just see when I get in. Alright, let's verify whether I'm using the right skill. I was using skill number 4, right? Which... this thing. Consume shadows. No, wait! Oh my god. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I was making itself heal. I read recovering health over 10 seconds. Consuming nearby shadows. But I'm healing him. Oh, please. 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 Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Okay. Wait, can't I cast this one? Oh, I already created one? Did I? Oh, I'm in combat. Never mind. Alright. So, I just used the wrong skill. Well, I guess we learn as we go. Wait, there's 2 mobs here. Togok, go. Okay, so I have the Spellstone. I need to make sure that I use Sacrifice, which is going to last for 30 seconds as well. Which is also really nice. And that means, once again, I will go back and... Oh, I closed my notepad down. So that means Spellstone, Shadow Ward, Voidwalker. Okay, this time it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen, okay? I hope you're ready for me to achieve greatness. Let me actually sacrifice my Voidwalker this time and not just have him be, you know, not doing anything and just healing himself. Okay, so it was Spellstone, Shadow Ward, Voidwalker, right? So, sorry, Spellstone, Shadow Ward, and Voidwalker, and now we click the thing. And now we should be good, right? Oh, I didn't apply my own thing to me, my fell armor, but I reckon... Yeah, we're fine. Ooh! Ooh! Soul, drain. Wait, which one is this one? This one. I didn't get it! No! I killed him too quickly, I didn't realize. Okay. But we can repeat this. No worries. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We get the never-ending soul vessel, we resummon the Voidwalker, and we do this again. But now I have to start. I'm just panicking because I was like, oh my god, I'm super low, so I was about to die. I guess I just insta-pop a health stone, and then we're good, you know, just make sure no mob spawn kills us. So here we go. We repeat this same process. We go back to the skill book. We actually kill this guy real quick, which means another guy probably will spawn very quickly as well, because they're always in passive 2. Then we make sure we can also make one of those Spellstone beauties, which are right over here. At least I'm relearning where everything is in the book, so that is nice. Here we go. We go Spellstone, we go Shadow Ward, we go Togok, and then we click this thing. We should be good enough now. Don't die. What? No, I died. What? Did I do something wrong? Guys, I just did it. And then I messed up again. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I must have done something wrong because I did achieve it once. I'm gonna be so mad at myself in editing for probably messing some stupid stuff up, but yeah. I am many things if not persistent, guys. I will get this done. I don't care if it takes me all afternoon, but this guy will be captured by me. That's a promise. And I could probably look up a guide and make things easier. There are probably ways to like really cheese it or something, but you know, I did it once and I can do it again. Wait, I have a spellstone in my hand. Did I not use the spellstone? Did I interrupt the spellstone cast? Is that what happens? Okay, here we go. We go spellstone. We go shadow ward. We go sacrifice. And we click. This time, I think I'm doing it. Pop this thing. Just be chill, be chill. And I drain him. No, don't. Come on, keep draining him. Come on, get it. Come on. Okay, there we go. Even if I die now, it's all good. Nothing else matters. Yes, I'm quoting Metallica songs right now, and we die. It's fine. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. We got the thing we wanted. So I used Soul of the Void. Here we go. I'll just summon myself, return me to life. No way am I gonna go back to that hellish place. We did what you set out to do. And we can go to the inventory and we can now use the Soul of the Void onto the depleted Scythe of Chaos, which will give us the depleted Scythe of Chaos Void, which is these two combined, I guess. So we go back to Doan, I assume, and I guess he will probably send us to another one. And at this point, I'm kind of assuming we go through all of the different summons. But I guess only time will tell. Now, I don't know where we would find the other ones, but you know what? Maybe they're all in the Eastern Plaguelands, and at least that part of the quest is quite nicely packed. Excellent, EK. Are you ready for the next stage of restoration of this scythe? Yes, I am. Soul of Enthralling. I mean, Enthralling would make me think about the Succubus, you know, because it enthralls its opponents. Your next task is a much trickier one. Oh no, but that previous one was already quite tricky. That involves those fell portals that have been appearing around. Oh no, please don't have me just go through like another million of those. That video still haunts my soul. It's probably the most negative video I've had in the entire series. Also, to be fair, it's been one of my more successful ones. So maybe I need more, you know, criticism. Maybe I need more rage. Maybe that helps my channel. I've heard that when mages use special scrolls, they summon powerful fell interlopers. The Scourge in Plaguewood seem to be up to a similar trick. Use the demon they are attempting to summon in the same way for the next soul... What? Okay, use a glowing scroll of spatial mending on a large fell rift to summon a fell interloper and obtain its soul. Do I at least have an item now in my inventory? A scroll? Do I need to buy that? Hold on, what? Soul of Enthralling, here we go. Use a glowing scroll of spatial mending. Is that an item I need to purchase? Because I don't think it's in my inventory, right? Unless I'm completely just blind right now. It doesn't appear to be in my inventory. Let me also re-equip my own gear. And... do I need to just go back and forth to like a big town now to go pick up a glowing scroll of spatial mending? Actually, it appears mages use special scrolls. Could it also be mages, like mage mobs? I don't know where this... Look, I don't know where it wants me to go. A large fell rift, an interloper, a mage. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna get a bit of help here. I'm gonna make sure that I'm on the right path so we can keep going. So I'll questy just to get an idea as to where the game wants us to go. That'll disable questy again to figure out the remainder of the quest. Because I do enjoy figuring it out, but I don't want to just wander around the map aimlessly. That's no fun to me. Let's see, is it this thing? Glowing scroll of spatial mending. There we go. Apparently it's in Plaguewood. I don't know what is in Plaguewood, but something is in Plaguewood. So we go there, and I guess we kill a mage. Maybe the mage will then hold the thing, and then we use that thing on a portal of some sort. That sounds doable to me, so I will turn off questy again, and we'll go over to Plaguewood. So you might notice that I might become a little bit more lenient with my usage of questy. Not because I don't enjoy doing things the way I've been doing things for most of this series, but just, you know, we're kind of getting to that ending portion of the series. And, well, not really ending, but like the late game portion of the series. And, you know, just as I mentioned a couple times in this video, I just don't have the time right now for all these series at the same time, but I want to do them all at the same time. So I'm trying to minimize these portions of WoW where I'm just aimlessly wandering about. I want to make sure that I'm continuously doing something that makes me feel like I'm making progress. So if I feel like I get stuck, like just now, I will use Questy, point me in the right direction, and then continue from there again. So, you know, that way I can probably cut out hours and hours of wandering around aimlessly, which should help me make more content, which is in the end what I really enjoy doing, what I care about, of course. Never mind, I just died again because I was drinking a coffee, ran into like all those super strong guards that are patrolling a path, and they completely one-tapped me. Whoopsie. Alright, I think the map pointed us towards this place. So I'll go in here, and I'll see if there's like some sort of mage or something that... Whoa, hello. Slaughterhouse Protector. Is that an elite mob? That is an elite mob. Is it going to prove difficult? Oh, that's the wrong ability. Oh boy, it's going to prove very difficult. Hold on. I'll have to do some kiting maybe even. That's fine though, I can do that. I mean, with my raid gear, I reckon I should be sort of fine. Although... Woo! No! Not again! Oh, please! Oh, please have mercy. Have mercy, guys. This video is absolutely terrible. Oh my god. I don't think I've died this many times in ages. Welcome back to WoW, guys. Welcome back to WoW. Although, let's be honest, you guys. This is not the game being particularly hard. This is not the game being very punishing. This is not the game being at fault or anything like that. You know, I am doing a quest that I can only do after completing a raid, getting a specific raid drop, and then gonna get like a really cool looking weapon. The level of challenge here is definitely appropriate, and it's just me not performing well. So, you know, don't take my bitching about me dying a lot as if it's, you know, bad design or anything like that. No, it's just that I perform rather bad, and that is what annoys me. So I just need to get good, you know. Just gotta get good. Oh, there is a cursed mage over there, so I reckon that is indeed where we need to go. Just gotta make sure I keep running a bit more effectively this time. Come on. Actually, he's slowing me a ton. I'm actually not sure if I can do this without using CC abilities. But I actually don't know where my CC abilities are on my bar. I think I have a fear somewhere, but oh my god, I'm so out of this game. Actually, this seems fine. Oh no, I need to apply that. Okay, here we go. Insta tap this. Insta tap that. I think we get him. There we go. He's been defeated. So we life tap a little bit. Now I gotta make sure that I get what I need from this guy. I don't know if it's like a drop or if I need to soul leech. I guess I don't need soul leech. Mark of detonation. I don't know what that is. Okay, he's at the portal as well. Okay, so I do this. Oh, he's weak. He's really weak. So just in case, I'll soul drain this guy. I don't think I need to, but you know, I might as well see if I can keep draining him. Okay, does he have loot for me? Please have it as loot for me. Please have this loot for me. There we go. Glowing Scroll of Mending. Now we use this. Close a target at fell portal. May draw unwanted attention from the other side. Okay, that's fine. That's what we want. And then we soul drain the guy on the other side. Is that how this works? The fell interloper. There we go. So we life drain and soul drain. Come on. Drain. Get the thing. Okay. For a second there I thought we weren't going to get it. Okay, to be fair, the other one was much harder. To me, at least. What is this thing? Can I click it? Mark of detonation? I guess I can't. So this guy at the front was quite difficult. I mean, not really difficult, but I needed to come in a bit more prepared and actually play my build a bit more. I think if I had like, any fear abilities and stuff, I would have been completely fine. Oh, I can actually use the Soul of Enthralling now on my Scythe of Chaos. So now it's going to turn into Voids, or Void becomes... Oh, it just becomes Enthralling. Okay, so I guess we go through all the different tiers. I was expecting them to start combining the names, you know, so it's not like Enthralling is like, you know, Void combined with Enthralling, but I guess that's not the case. But we now have the Scythe of Chaos Enthralling. We go back to Doan, and then we go to maybe another tier. I have no idea. It's a cool quest design, though. You know, I'm quite enjoying myself, albeit I'm dying a lot. You have truly gone above and beyond, DK. Just one more soul and the scythe will be ready for its final test. Okay, so 2 more quest steps, 1 final test, and then 1 more demonic subjugation, soul-sucking thing. So, Soul of Devouring. This soul should be an interesting one. While you were gone, I've heard that a rogue fellhound has been preying on some mages near Blackwood Lake. Take this special soul shard. It should amplify the effects of arcane magic cast on you. That fellhound won't be able to resist it. So find the mages near Blackwood Lake and have them cast spells on you until the fellhound appears. That's an interesting concept. So we have to go to... what was it called? It is called Blackwood Lake. Lake Mereldar. Stratholm itself. Where is... oh, there's Blackwood Lake. That's not too far away, actually. Alright, let's get over to Blackwood Lake. Oh, kind of funny thing, by the way. I'm watching this show right now with my girlfriend. It's called Ghosts. It's on Netflix, and it's kind of like this ghost sitcom, and it's about like this girl who can see ghosts, and you know they all have like their own personalities, and you know it's pretty much just a sitcom, but with like a bit of a twist where it's about ghosts and not about, you know, like a couple guys in an apartment or something. And they live in like this really big, beautiful mansion, and you know it's a rather fun show to just kind of like chip away, you know, like during dinner and stuff, because it's like 20-30 minute episodes as well. So you know, you really treat it like it's, you know, Friends or How I Met Your Mother or you know, any of those kind of shows. So one of the funny things there, and this what's, you know, like the quest kind of made me think about this, but there's this part of the show where, you know, they can like they're trapped, you know, they're trapped for eternity, and you know they're stuck on this mortal plane of existence, and they're, you know, they can't move on. Like in a lot of shows, you know, like ghosts who can't move on, they stay around on the earth, and you know they have to find a way to, well, I guess find what is unfulfilled, and then they have to make sure they can you know, move on over to whatever comes up next. So, you know, they have this whole setup there as well, but they call it like very, very weird things, and it's all sexual puns, and it's really, really funny. Normally, I think, you know, dick jokes and stuff are really, really cheap, but over here they're really good, because what they do is, because they're really old ghosts and they don't really know what those things means, you know, getting like transported into heaven or whatever, they call it getting sucked off, because you get sucked up into the sky. So they call it getting sucked off. And going to hell, they call it going down on you. Or like, I think it's like, you know, he's gonna go down. And, you know, they're obviously both sexual puns, and it's rather hilarious. Now, if you hear me say it, it's not really that funny. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out the show if you need like some new thing to watch that isn't too serious, but also isn't your regular sitcom. It's quite nice. I'm at the end of season 1 right now. There's 2 seasons only, and it's pretty fun to just chip away at. Anyway, I have filled my way over here, so we have something special in our inventory, I think, or at least the quest makes us have it. So let's see, we have find the mages near Blackwood Lake and have them cast spells on you until the fellhound appears. So I guess I just fight these shadow mages, and they will shadow bolt me, and I have something on me that is going to make sure that the fellhound at some point appears. So I guess I don't want to kill them too quickly, so they can get a lot of spell casts off, and I just kind of sit back here. So I'll see you guys in a moment. I'll honestly just use my haunt and my drain life and just sit back here. I guess that works quite well. I'm assuming these mages are the ones who are going to... Wait, every time I kill something, my zoom thing resets as well now. That's weird. Wait, objective complete. Hold on, did we summon the fellhound? Is he... Find fell hunter area. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I think we had... See, every time I go and kill something, it zooms me back in. I don't know what's going on, guys. It's fine, I don't really need big zooms here, but it's so odd. The zoom system in this game is so odd. Maybe it's on my end somehow, but I don't know. So I guess each Shadow Bolt probably has a percentage chance of triggering the spawn. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoop. There we go. Was getting a bit too low there. But it does seem to be taking a fair amount of time. I feel like I need to use something on myself to get the bait thing, but I don't know, like I feel like it's just taking a very long time, but you know, it's still WoW Classic, so maybe this is intended, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe I'm wasting time, maybe there's something I need to do, but I can't find anything that I need to do, so I'll just keep on killing. There's nothing in my inventory that I can use on myself, not like special, because it says something about a special soul shard that I can use, but you'd imagine it's in the soul shard inventory or something. Oh, I just dropped an item called shadow carving. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. Finally, that took me quite some time, but here we go. Leech it. Come on, suck it. Come on. There we go. Soul of Devouring. Now we can take it out. If I even die, it's like whatever. I think I don't die. Here we go. Easy peasy. Oh my god. I was starting to question whether I was doing the right thing, because I had been here for I don't know how long, but it felt like at least 15, 20 minutes just murdering them. Okay, so we make our way back to Dawn, and there... Oh, actually, never mind. We can still use the Soul of Devouring, of course, which is over here, which is red, which is kind of cool, or like more like orangey, maybe? And now we have the Scythe of Chaos Devouring, and he told us we have to go back now, and we have to complete one final objective. Now, I'm kind of hoping there is going to be some sort of repair guy over at the chapel, because my gear is just completely broken right now. Oh my god, I just walked into this fallen hero guy who one-tapped me. God, where am I now? Wait, I'm actually next to the thing I need to go to. It's fine. You know what? We've already lost everything anyway. Here we go. We don't have any gear left anyway. It's fine. You know, we're like a hobbit right now. You know, we're walking around on our bare feet right now. It is just, it's glorious, guys. I couldn't care less at this point. I just hope there's a repair guy here. My god, what a journey today. What a journey. Can someone please repair for me? Anyway, let's first hand in the quest. Soul Devouring. The scythe is ready at last. Just one more trial, EK. The final test. I should reveal my true purpose now, EK. I believe this scythe can help you put a stop to Des Altec once and for all. Meet me at Demon Fall Canyon in Ashenvale, so that we can use him as the final soul needed to restore the scythe to full power. Obtain Des Altec's soul from Demon Fall Canyon and use it to finish restoring the scythe. Is that in the dungeon, or is that outside the dungeon? But that's quite a journey again. I need to make my way all the way over to the dungeon, and I don't know if I need to go like properly into the dungeon, or like if it's one of the bosses, which I guess I'll check real quick. But that also means I will stop by a town anyway, so I might as well get my repairs in there. So much for the entire quest being here. I knew it couldn't be true. I knew I had to go travel somewhere. So, yeah, let's go travel. You know, I'm a bit curious who's still around at this point in the series. Because obviously this series has been going on for, what, like 1.5 years now or something? I think I started late 2023. And obviously we are now in like April of 2025, almost May. So the series has been going on for a ridiculous amount of time. And I'm really curious to hear who has been around for all this time. So, you know, if you've been following this series for a while and you have been waiting for another part, then, you know, do come say hi. It's always fun to me to see who actually stays around for the long haul. I'm still having a blast in this game, you know, as much as I've said that, you know, I'm not really playing it as much anymore. I'm still having fun whenever I do play it. I'm also thinking, because I am now kind of approaching the consistent content for WoW ending thing, you know, where I've just not really had any consistent content going up for a while regarding this game. I'm thinking about finally doing the big review. I had been wanting to do that, you know, as late as possible when I felt like I was mostly done with the series. Now, there will still be content coming up. Like I said, don't worry, you know, I still intend on checking out the raids at some point in the future, but it probably won't be super soon. But I think I have a decent enough opinion of the game now where I can make a review video without, you know, feeling like I am too new to the game or don't know enough about the game. And I don't think, you know, playing Naxxramas specifically is going to really change my opinions about the game in ways that I didn't have about the game at this point already. So maybe I'll do the review video now or like very soon, but I'm not quite sure yet. So over there we do have Doan Karhan, who I think we need to go to. The final test. Is everything going well? It is, but I can't press continue. Why can't I? The final test. Speak to Doan Karan. Obtain Des Altec's soul from Demon Fall Canyon. I thought I needed to talk to him first, but I guess I just go in. Now, I don't know if this is something I can do solo, whatever I need to do over here, because, you know, it is a dungeon, right? Unless we don't actually enter the dungeon, and we're only going to be at the start, like the entryway to this place. So let me just ignore these mobs real quick and see if I mean, isn't there a dungeon here? Isn't it normally like a dungeon teleporter? Or has that been disabled or something? So where, okay, if I were this demon guy, I'd probably be at the very back somewhere, right? But honestly, The level 30 mobs, they're not particularly strong right now when I'm not in a dungeon version. So I guess I could probably find something somewhere and take it out. But where? So how would I enter the dungeon? Is there like a way I can make like a party or something and then it turns into a dungeon? Like, is this both a dungeon and an open world place at the same time? So if I make a group myself, do I allow us of entry? Because I feel like I probably want to be in the dungeon version, right? Because they made this dungeon with SOD and this quest also came in with SOD. So you'd reckon they're, you know, they want to use their dungeon version. But it still says, speak to Doan Karan, but he's right here. Hold on, there's also, what are we doing at Demonfall Canyon? Oh, okay, I see. These guys were aggressive onto me, but they should be rather weak. Yeah, they're no problem whatsoever. I've heard tale of another dark ritual stone in Demonfall Canyon. I believe that there are those that are trying to bring Des Altes back. The scythe of yours should be powerful enough now to enter and allow you to call him forth. You must do this alone, as I do not trust that aid would be beholden to him. Go and defeat him, Ike, and bring the scythe to its full power. Okay, so now I enter Demonfall Canyon alone. Does it now turn back into the dungeon? I don't know. So I guess I just run in. Does it say anything about where I need to go now? Will it... Oh, now it's a dungeon again. How does this work? When does it transition from dungeon to non-dungeon and the other way around? Oh, but there are so many strong mobs here. Do I just run past these, or does the game intend me on taking out these mobs on my own? I reckon I can probably... Like, one of these guys I can probably take out, but these entire squads... Oh, wait, hold on, what's this? Dark Ritual Stone. Wait, is that just a thing? Oh, I guess I don't even need to go into the dungeon. Is this what I need? I'm just gonna go in here to, you know, rebuff myself and stuff. So I guess we'll have a big boss fight with a big demon or something. So let me make sure I prepare myself accordingly. This thing, by the way, this shadow carving, it appears to attract shadowy energy. What an incredibly cool icon for an item. Probably one of my favorites in the game so far. That looks really, really cool. Anyway, let's interact with this thing. Oh, summon Des Altes. Here we go. Oh, wait. Is he that much of a pushover? Holy shit, he's weak. What? What? Soul of Des Altes. Combine the soul shard with the depleted Scythe of Chaos. Was that it? Okay, that was a little bit anticlimactic. Here we go. We have the Scythe of Chaos completed now. Oh. Hold on, let's finish the quest. But that... What? What? That was so easy. I was expecting there to be at least some level of boss fight, because the other parts were not that easy. You know, they weren't insanely difficult, but they definitely weren't like complete pushovers like this guy. How was it difficult to take out this guy? Why couldn't some random level 30 guy not just one-shot him or something? Oh, where do we need to go now? Oh, wait, it's just done. There isn't a quest anymore. It's just done. It's just, bam, there we go. So, let's take a look at what we have just gotten. We got the Scythe of Chaos, which, if we do some comparisons once again, which I haven't done in quite a while, so let me see if I can still do this. It has more physical damage, that's fine. It has more stamina. It has 18 more spell power as well, which is quite nice. How is it 18? Isn't it 17? Don't know. Improves your chance with a critical strike. And... Okay, so 1% more crit chance, as well as 18 more spell power. We do lose a little bit of intellect and a bit of spirit, but we get something back for it as well. Chance on direct spell damage to cause your next pet summon within 20 seconds to be an instant cast and not consume a soul shard. So I think I read somewhere when this thing first came out that this thing is meant for like hot swapping pets a lot. So if you for some reason need to like hot swap into a quick Voidwalker or something, you can do it and then swap back because of this trigger thing. Also, we can use it, and it says halves the soul of your summoned demon, granting you an effect that lasts for 15 seconds. The effect is cancelled if any demon is summoned. So I guess the way you want to play with this weapon, which is really odd, is you summon a demon, you harvest the soul of your demon, you get a bit of a bonus, and then you wait for the trigger, and then you resummon something instantly, and then you consume that thing again. So I guess you keep summoning things only to then consume them yourself to get a bit of a bonus. For me, obviously, I'm not sure I'll go too much into that, but what I do want to do, of course, is just look at it, because it is better than what I have right now. even with just the base stats, even without taking into account all of the other stuff. So let me just quickly get off my high horse. So funny, I know, I'm hilarious. And then we can look at the Scythe of Chaos. Here we go. Look at this super cool weapon, guys. By far the coolest weapon we've had so far. Kind of wish it was a little bit bigger, but it does look really cool, doesn't it? The Scythe of Chaos. I'm really happy to have achieved this. So our gear score is now at 880. I think 900 is when it turns like orange or something. That's kind of something cool to look forward to. But yeah, that is the entire quest chain wrapped up. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing next, but I'm just happy to be pushing out another WoW video, which should be going live in the next couple of days somewhere. So thank you so much for anyone who is still enjoying this series. I still have a blast. I hope you still have a blast. And I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.